Hello, hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for the full moon in Scorpio 2020. Our Scorpio full moon is with us on May 7th at 6:45 a.m., and this reading is meant to bring some light and clarity to the energies that you will be receiving from that full moon, as well as the energies from the immediate past, which would be the last full moon 30-day cycle that we had, and going into the future 30 days. Welcome, and I'm so glad to have you here. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you have decided to step by and join me today. And if you are new or returning subscriber as well, thank you so much. And if you haven't yet done so, hit that subscribe button, join the Dragon family, and give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoyed this content. I always do a first few quick notes, guys. This is a general reading. It won't resonate with every single Leo out there. So whatever resonates, take that and leave the rest behind. This will mostly correspond with Leo Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. All Leo cross watchers as well are welcome to join us today. If you have any interest in a personal reading with me, would like more information on the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all that info is below in that description box, guys. So let's go ahead and dig on into this. Leo, astrologically, oh my goodness, this Scorpio full moon has got you a little bit in a rock and a hard place. And I'm going to say astrologically because we have that Scorpio full moon. We have Saturn right at the beginning degrees of Aquarius opposing you. We have all the planets in Taurus right now that are also creating a square. So if you look at the chart, look at this, guys. See, you've got Saturn up here in Aquarius, got that full moon in Scorpio off to, no, that's the sun side. That's the Taurus energy off to the side. There's that Scorpio full moon. There's your sign right there. So you see this cross that it's creating in that chart, and I apologize if that got a little blurry in the camera. Sometimes it does that when I put things right close up to the lens. So, but yeah, so this is going to definitely bring up some pressure to the surface, Leo. No dancing around it. You will feel the intensity. You will feel all of that pressing on you. But the thing about that is it's going to bring up so much incredible energy to the surface. That is probably the most powerful thing that it's going to do for you. There's definitely going to be a big highlight on home and family right now as well, because that full moon will be transiting in your universal fourth house of Cancer. So anything to do with family, home dynamics, kids that are at home, parents that, you know, that are maybe at home with you, especially that could really bring up some intensity around that. Whether or not you have children or have parents living in the house, those dynamics and those family interrelationships are definitely being highlighted right now with this full moon. So I'm going to pull some lunar-based cards, some oracle, some moonology, and then we're going to get into a deeper message with the tarot as well. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, healers, please be with the sun, moon, Venus, and rising sign of Leo as we do their full moon in Scorpio reading for 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, so nice. And I like this. These are really, really great messages for you. So in the immediate past here, Leo, this was the last 30-day cycle, which started with that Libra full moon of April. You know, so that's really the main cycle that you feel each moon sign full moon energy through. So this is a time for healing. The balsamic moon comes up over that 30-day last period. So you've been definitely going through a time when you have been healing, balancing, harmonizing. There could be things shifting, you know, but they're more subtle. They're more underneath the surface. Let's see what is going to clarify that with the Queen of the Moon, please, Spirit. And yes, look at that with the egg moon coming up. And here we are very, very strongly in that egg moon time, you know, where the birds are nesting. It's kind of funny right now. I even have a nesting house finch on front of my door because we put this kind of nice wreath with some, you know, silk flowers and little sprigs and twigs on it, and that bird just nested right in that door wreath. And so we're not messing with her, we're not opening that door, we're not turning the lights on so that she can have her peace, because there's these adorable little eggs in there. I was like, okay, we're gonna let her nest, but this is a nesting time. And so Leo, you know, this last 30-day cycle with that egg moon, that's very much the energy that you've been in, which is, you know, nesting, resting, nurturing, creating something. A lot of us, of course, are, you know, staying at home more right now, so definitely that factors into it as well. But this, again, like I said, it lends itself into that family dynamic that's coming up, where you may still be, you know, in that kind of phase of like rebirthing, because as we go into the present energy right now with this Leo, sorry Leo, I almost called it the Leo full moon, but it's a Scorpio full moon, because the surrender to the divine, the actual full moon energy comes up here, pure, clear and true, just very powerfully down on you. So, you know, to me, like I said, with that Scorpio energy hitting back and forth across Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, you're feeling a little bit squished. It's like, you know, the pressure is definitely on this full moon. You're feeling that intensity. And so the best thing to do is what this card says, is surrender to the divine. Go with the flow. If you feel that pressure, don't try to push back against it. Rather just say, you know what? This is, you know, there's things beyond my control that I cannot control, and I'm not going to. All you can control is yourself right now, Leo. You know, to me, when there's a lot of that, you know, fixed sign energy in the mix, especially right now, because we're already in that fixed sign energy of Taurus, which is a little bit more challenging for you. The best time is just to say, you know what, I'm going to take my hands off the steering wheel and let the divine lead right now. Look at that. Oh, yes. You kings and queens, my lions and lionesses, absolutely. Look at that with the Queen of the Moon card. This is the most powerful card of this particular oracle deck because it's all about sovereignty. It's all about leadership, rulership. There she is, the Queen of the Moon, coming out for you guys right now in that full moon of Scorpio. So even though, like I said, this can be intense, this can be challenging, but it's so powerful. It helps you to really step into your own, because any of those trials you're going through, any of that intensity or pressure, it's made to create something even better. You know, to me, I always think of that like it's a diamond, right? You know, fire, heat, pressure, and time creates that diamond, and that could definitely be you right now, Leo. So stepping into the next 30 days, we have the new moon energy in Virgo. So it's a time to give rather than take. And Leo, you guys are so generous at heart, that this next 30 days, you know, all of this intensity and pressure that you experience with this full moon in Scorpio, it just makes you want to give even more from your heart. It makes you even more open, more generous, and more free flowing. That new moon in Virgo energy, guys, for the next 30 days, I would also say could be a very powerful time of healing and new routines. Virgo's all about our routines, all about the things that we do for our overall well-being and health. So it's very, very beautiful to, you know, whether it is to start eating better, resting more, exercising more, making sure to stay hydrated, and also helping other people, you know, maintain their wellness and balance. It can really be a beautiful, beautiful flow of exchange. So let's pull a clarifier for her. Ah, Leo, this is a powerful reading for you. Wow, so look at that. We've got attraction with the super moon coming up. So absolutely, this is very blessed going into the immediate future. That super moon is, you know, when the moon feels and looks in apogee closer to the earth. So it's like the emotions come strong to the surface. You know yourself, you know what you want, you know who you are. You're not going to be willing to waste any time going into this future cycle. You know what you want, you know what you're about. Wow, so you've got that egg moon, Queen of the Moon, and super moon. Ooh, beautiful, Leo. I love this reading so far for you, because this is really showing me that, You know, even though this full moon in Scorpio was like, oh, full moon in Scorpio for Leo, that's a toughie, right? I was like hoping, I was like, I don't know what's going to come out for them, but you know, look at this. It's like you're really taking that intensity and really using it to your best, fullest advantage. And I would say in general, like a full moon in Scorpio, a lot of secrets and mysteries get revealed because Scorpio is a secretive, mysterious sign. That's why Scorpio and Leo many times just don't play well together, because Leo, you're so open-hearted and, you know, extroverts say, here I am. Even the most shy Leos, even the, you know, the little more introverted Leos that are out there, you know, you're very open-hearted and you don't really hide anything, unless maybe you have some Scorpio in your chart. But in general, just those pure energies, you know, they have a hard time together because Scorpio hides things and it can be very secretive and dark. And Leo, you're ruled by the sun, you're bright, you know, you're an open-hearted soul. So let's get into some tarot. I'm going to just deepen up these messages a little bit deeper into the past, present, and future, same pattern that we've already established here. Oh, very nice. Okay, Leo, so let's get into this. Woo! So this last 30-day cycle, you had the Star card, guys. So this is just beautiful energy. There's been a lot of freedom, a lot of liberation, a lot of you taking good care of yourself, taking time to heal. And as a result, this last 30 days, Leo, has been very powerful for you. You have really been not only stepping into your own, but when the Star card comes up, it really tells me that, you know, you're not willing to put up with the past anymore. You're stepping into a beautiful new place, and it's really, really gorgeous. And I think I just read that totally different than what this was meant to be. I think this is actually the Empress card, guys. This is a brand new deck I just got out. But you know what? It just feels like the Star to me, so I'm gonna stick with that. But the Empress is also a very similar energy. That feels like, just feels like the Star, because there's that Star, there's that abundance. But you know, if you want to read it the other way too, with the Empress energy, that's you know, Libra and Taurus, and we're in Taurus right now. Either way, this is really a leadership, you know, kind of feeling card where it's like the nurturing, the freedom, the liberation, the strength, you know, you really stepping into who you're meant to be, you know, leaving behind a lot of old, hard, difficult energy. That's really very much what I'm feeling for you, Leo. And look at that. No doubt, no doubt. Look at that in that immediate past. Got that Death card coming up straight and front and center, and that is Scorpio energy. So that's really clearing the way. That's clearing the way. Woo, this took a serious turn, didn't it, guys? But yeah, I mean, that's rebirth. That's transformation. That's complete renewal. Like we said, the diamonds come from the pressure and the heat, and you've gone through the pressure and the heat. So right in the center, here we've got that Chariot card, guys. And that's that Cancer energy, lunar energy coming through that Chariot. But to me, like it says, this is right in the present, right? Full moon surrender, sovereignty, Queen of the Moon. So you're definitely stepping into a higher place of acknowledgement, awareness. I like the fact that we have the dark and the light here, guys, because Scorpio is a sign of intensity. It's very dark or light. It really doesn't have a whole lot of gray in between it. So the challenge of, you know, the Scorpio energy that we're dealing with this full moon is very much one of balance. It's finding the middle path. You know, through that intensity. This is about healing. This is about moving forward, following your North Star, following your true center and what it is. Like I said, this is a time right now with this full moon in Scorpio. Leo, you know yourself. You know who you are. You know who you want, what you want. You're not willing to put up with anything much less than that. So let's get a clarifier on that Chariot. Yeah, because look at this. To me, there's so much leaving behind old pain, old wounds, old heartaches. Look at that Five of Cups. And Leo, you know, this is probably telling you right here, it's time to move forward. It's time to go forward. Because look at that, you know, there's 2 cups still standing. Not all is lost. There's definitely been some heartaches and some heartbreaks in the past. But I love flipping over. I love this deck. This is called the Vice Versa Tarot. Look at the back. See, the pathway is disintegrating as he goes. So you have to keep going forward. You can't go back because the path is not there, you know? The path of the past is gone as we move forward. So there's only moving forward, guys. So, Leo, into this next future where you had this new moon in Virgo on top of the supermoon of attraction, you have got the Six of Pentacles. So this to me is all about balance, all about harmonizing. And to me, because you're right in the middle of all this square energy, the universe is saying it is time to balance. It is time to harmonize things. You know, the Six of Pentacles is all about not giving more than you're receiving or receiving more than you're giving. This is all about balance yet again. And you do have that, you know, Virgo balance of give and take, right? You may feel that maybe right now is more of a time to give than to take, which is totally fine. But it's all about balance, Leo. It's all about balance. You don't want to have aspects or elements or people or situations in your life that drain you. You know, you don't want to be in a situation where people are just taking from you and you have nothing left for yourself. So just be aware of that balance, because right now, I'm telling you, this is a powerful reading. I feel it. And the cards support it, so I'm just like, Leo, you have a powerful, powerful month ahead, and look at that. See, this could definitely be when it comes to a relationship, mostly romantic, sometimes otherwise, but that Knight of Cups is often, you know, a love offer, someone coming in, even if it's reconciling something old, if it's beginning something new, or it's an ongoing relationship, take it as it applies. But whatever the relationship, whatever the situation for you, Leo, it comes back to this balancing out card right there with that Six of Pentacles, because if it doesn't balance and if you feel like you're always giving more than the other person is putting in, it's time to look at that. So that's what it's all about. You can say, well, sure, I'd love to work this out, but we got to balance things out, babe. All right, so let's get a last affirmation for this reading from the Magical Spell card deck and see what they're bringing through for you. Oh, that one's coming out. Okay, Leo, we're going to take... Oh, look at that! Beautiful. Like I said, with that Virgo new moon coming up into the immediate future, this could be very much about balancing health, wellness, and your personal routines. So, Mother Earth sweet, Mother Earth bright, bring to me your health and might. So Leo, absolutely on that note, I hope you have a beautiful full moon coming up here just within this next couple hours, actually, of recording this video. And I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.